season in New Orleans, you were really starting to find your game.
Yeah, absolutely. This season was the focus for me, was just to come in and really prove the hard work this summer. And I really came in. This is the most confident I've been since, back in college, high school, where I just felt like, man, I know I can hoop. You know what I mean? And that's where, after the trade in New Orleans, I came here and you take time adjusting. I've never been traded before, all those things. But then right when I got adjusted, I got it right back. You know what I mean? Where now I'm just out there and I'm playing, man. And it's fun to do that, man. It's fun to go out there and play and smile again. You know what I mean? And I'm loving it here, so I'm very happy.
Was there ever a point during that whole trade situation that you thought you might be playing in Boston, or did you?
Yeah, I thought I was coming here.
Okay.
I thought I was coming. I had no idea I was coming to LA until, to be honest, I heard like rumors first. And I mean, you could look at my old interviews and someone said, "Would you ever play for your dad?" I was like, "Probably not." You know what I mean? I just didn't think it would happen. And then it got to a point where the trade went through. I was really excited to come to Boston. I was like, man, that's a great fit. Get some playing time or get even more playing time than what it was, and just go out there and help the team. And then I got a call, and they're from LA, and they're just like, "Man, we would like you to play here. We think you can help." And he's like, "Would you be interested in something like that?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I'd be interested in something like that." And here we are months later, and it's working. It's working really well, so I'm excited.
Hey, Justin, I don't know, have you hired an agent?
Huh?
Have you hired an agent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Dan Fagan.
Okay, how do you, this summer, negotiate with the team's general manager?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they're going to treat me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not going to show me any extra. They're not going to give me any advantages. You know what I mean? So why would I do the same? You know what I mean? And it comes down to they're going to do what's best for the Clippers. I'm going to do what's best for me.
Would it be awkward at all for you?
Not at all, because this is my life.
Yeah.
And, I've worked so hard to get here, just like they've worked hard to get in their positions.
Yeah.
And that's that. I'm not taking anything personal. I was brought here to help them win and help them become better and be a good player and teammate, etc. And they're brought there to make the best deals for the organization. You know what I mean? So it's like, and you know what? I try to stay out of it. I'm gonna let my agent do all that. I'm not gonna be in any of the mix. I'm not gonna be calling anybody like, hey man, I think I should get. I'm staying out of that because it is a different situation. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna be involved in that.
During the trade, you didn't have an agent. Did you?
No, I did. I just got one.
You just got one.
A new one, Dan Fagan.
How was that process of removing an agent?
It was tough because I'd never done nothing like that before. And my previous agent was David Fox, who is, he's one of the OGs. And it was so tough for me. And we're still friends, actually. A lot of times that's really bitter. But I just felt like I needed to change. I needed everything to change. I needed a fresh start with everything. And that's why I kind of did that. It had nothing to do with him as an agent. He's one of the best agents ever. It just had to do with me, just like, man, I need to clean everything, start from scratch. And I did, and it's worked out really well for me.
Austin, what's working for you on that second unit?
I think right now it's just freedom. You just free out there. You just play, and you play hard. It's kind of like you do your defensive jobs, and on offense you just play. And that's all I like to do. So, I mean, it's like I like to get into my defender, play defense and offense. I like to score and make plays for my teammates. So, it's a great fit. And I come in early and play with Chris for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I kind of play on my own with the second unit. So, it's been a good fit, learning from guys like him and like Jamal and JJ, guys who've been doing it at a high level for a long time. So, will help me do that now. So, it's been fun.
Yeah, how valuable is that experience playing with a guy like Chris Paul?
I mean, he's one of the best point guards to ever play. So, I mean, anytime a guy like that, he doesn't even have to say anything. He shows you by example. His pregame routines, he doesn't change. His focus, no matter who we play, whether the team's 1-20 or 20. I mean, it doesn't matter. Chris stays the same way. And then I noticed that all the great players that hit Blake stay the same way. And that's one thing. Once I got here, I was like, man, I gotta have the same routine. So now I got my routine. Now I watch film when I didn't used to watch film. Watch film on the plane. You start studying the game more. Like you just start loving the game more. Everything just goes up more, and you learn that from example.
Did Chris talk to you at all? Any
he does.
1, 2, or 3 things that?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he's talking, sometimes he's yelling. That's what veteran players do. The other day was New York. The first minute and a half, I came out lackadaisical. The motherfucker grabbed me. It was like, well, you look so lackadaisical out there. Listen, we a playoff team. We don't play like that. And he got into me. And I was like, and then right after that, I just went off. And I started playing hard. I started getting. That's like. that's what he does. You know what I mean? So those are things you learn. Like every time you step on the court, you go play hard. Makes and misses gonna happen. You got games you go 0 for 8. You got games you go 8 for 8. You know that happens. But your energy has to be consistent. That's what he does. So it's one thing I've learned as well.
Also, it seems like this game, as you found out, is way more mental than it is physical.
Dude, if you had to tell me like coming in the NBA, I'd be like, man, the guys who work the hardest are the best. Like the guys who have the most confidence are usually the best. Like that's one thing where like people talk about my rookie year, my second year, I was up and down so much. A lot of it had to do with injuries, but a lot of it had to do with my confidence. You know what I mean? There's games where I miss a couple shots and I'd be discouraged. You know what I mean? Like where Duke, I could go 0 for 12 and then I could go for 20 in the second half. Like that's just the way it was. That's the way I felt. You know what I mean? So I lost that, and then since I got here, I got it back. And it's not going away anymore. You know, it won't ever go away because I understand now it's a part of the game, being around guys like that. I remember we were playing, Jamal was 0 for 12, and I looked at him in the locker room. He was sitting there just like he was like on fire. I was like, man, you good? He's like, oh yeah, we still got another half. He's like, games are 2 halves. Yeah. He had 24 in the fourth quarter. I was like, jeez. And that shows you right there, like there's levels to being that great, and it's all up here. And once I learned that, it just seems like okay, better. But now I don't waver on one shot because you can help your team more than just scoring and making plays. You know, play defense too, and that could get your offense going again. So you know, I've learned that.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Seeing you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.